Hawk Jewelers, timeless jewelry for generations.
And the couple, the wonderful Rashmi and Janak Bedi. They are here finally, good to meet them. Um, they are single-handedly responsible for making this evening.
An evening with the dazzling divas when My Dream Entertainment Association organized Miss South Asia World 2019 at Dallas in Texas. The company's founder and CEO, Rashmi Bedi and Janak Bedi, conceptualized and to beautify women beyond their age, color, looks and recognize their wisdom. The vision of this pageant was to empower the women and youth by giving them a platform to discover themselves and fulfill their dreams. The event was filled with glamour that turned out to be a wonderful way of encouragement and women empowerment in the community.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to you and Mukta. This show is really important to me and very dear to me as a state director of Miss Bharat New England, as this highlights the wonderful attributes of all the contestants who took part last year. And we are excited to have this show this year as well. I have a beautiful contestant in and out, Mukta, who actually was the winner, who interviews people and talks about all their little stories and wonderful excitement. Welcome, Mukta.
Hi, Shafali.
How
How
are
are
you?
you?
I'm good.
I'm
How are you?
good.
Yeah. Enjoying the
Good.
beautiful weather?
Awesome. Yeah. Couldn't have
Yes.
asked for more.
So it's so excited. The show is really rocking. Everybody's loving it and so excited that you are actually leading it. So enjoy the show.
Thank you so much, Shafali.
Take care. Bye.
See. Bye. See you again.
See ya.
Good afternoon, viewers. Welcome to the episode of You and Mukta. I have a special guest with me tonight who is a beautiful and talented member of Miss Bharat family, who is a successful IT professional, a model, a mom of two beautiful and handsome young boys. Helping others is her passion. She is the second runner up of Mrs. Bharat Elite New England 2019. Please welcome Rekha Avvaru. Hi, Rekha.
Hello, Mukta. How are you?
I'm good. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me today, and thank you for the wonderful introduction of me.
Oh, you're welcome. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
So,
So, as you, very bright in red color, appropriate for the summer.
yes, perfect to brighten up a day.
Yes,
So I'm
yes.
very excited, Rekha, that you're here, and we will get to know you a little more. We watched you rock the show, and tonight we want to know a little more about you, your family. So let's start with your family, what you do.
hmm
Um, Tell us a little more about your background.
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely excited to share my experience and my life with co-contestants and the audience. Um, So, to tell me about myself, I was born and brought up in India, Hyderabad, and I'm in US for about 16 years now, pretty much
Wow.
in Boston area. um, Pretty much in Boston area, and I'm happily married and two handsome boys who keeps me busy
I'm
and
sure.
support me in every aspect.
Mm-hmm.
But I am an engineering bachelor.
Mm-hmm.
I work for an IT company as a senior manager of engineering team at Fidelity Investments. That's about my career. I love my job, and even at my work, my main goal is to inspire, motivate my team members to perform successfully to their potential. Um, and my parents has been biggest inspiration for me, I would say. And then my passion is, as you mentioned in the introduction, is about helping others, and in whatever way I can help, whether it's through community service or through NGO or even at work, at home.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that is what best describes me, helping others in whatever way I can.
That's a beauty queen for us, right? Beautiful inside and out. That's so
Yeah,
good to know
thank
about
you.
you.
Thank you.
So tell us more about your pageant journey. How did pageant happen? You are into computers and engineering. You have there's a different kind of lifestyle that an IT professional lives. So how
Sure,
did you
sure.
get into the pageant?
Yeah, it's a good question. And as you said, it was never in my thought to do pageants or anything. But just few years ago, I was trying to explore something new and challenging. And my first step was into fashion show and
Mm-hmm.
modeling. So I did few fashion shows to Indian boutiques, and then a few of my friends actually encouraged me to participate in Tana. It was a
Mm-hmm.
Telugu North American association, and they had a Miss Beauty pageant in 2019 in New England. So that was my first step, and I was the winner in Mrs. Thana New England. Uh,
Wow.
so that actually, I felt good and motivated and inspired, and I I already explored a lot of things about me during that journey.
Mm-hmm.
And probably in one other fashion show about that was held by My Dream Entertainment, like it was a fashion show for Rohit Verma.
Mm-hmm.
I got to
Yep.
meet you, Mukta, Seema, Janakji, and Rashmiji, and all. And I came to know about Miss Bharat 2019 pageant show. It was just like 2 or 3 weeks away from the time where I had fashion show. Uh, I was really inspired by what Janakji and Rashmiji were already doing to the community, and what they have in their mind for the pageant and all, and the encouragement and support they are giving to the pageant contestants. I thought, okay, let me try this as the next step. So that's how
Mm-hmm.
I got into Miss Bharat beauty pageant. But somewhere in my mind, all of these beauty pageants that I'm doing, fashion shows I did, were all for a cause. Like fashion show, walk for a cause, walk for cancer, walk for fundraising for blind people, and other things. So there was always a motto behind it that aligned with my passion to help people.
Perfect.
Yeah, and I want to use both my crowns as Miss Tana or Miss Bharat to have a purpose for the title.
That's very true. We're very proud. There is a purpose behind what you do, and
Yeah.
glad that Miss Bharat platform could help into that.
Yes, yeah. I already had some opportunities, but I'm looking forward for more of these things coming through pageants and Miss Bharat. So having a good sponsorship or a good famous name behind your title will give you more opportunities and add more depth to it.
That's very well said. Yeah, I
Yeah,
totally agree. Yep.
yeah.
So what else? In the journey, this pageant, everything everybody talks about, beauty, everything looks good. Everybody is talking about pageant and beautiful dresses. What are the
Hmm.
challenges that you faced, or one can face during these pageants?
Yeah,
Tell us a
yeah.
little more about those things.
Challenges, sure. So as you mentioned, it's people, when you say beauty pageant, people are only looking at your outer experience and appearance. So definitely that is one big thing, like how to dress up, how to make up, walk, and all. But behind all that, there is a lot of challenges a woman has to go through.
Mm-hmm.
um, for me personally, when I actually thought of doing pageant, my husband got sick. He had a car accident, and you have to take care of him. So
Wow.
I was debating whether to go ahead with pageants or not, and some people even said you're already stressed out and you have a lot of things to take care at home. Do you want to take this another challenge? But somewhere in my mind, I thought like I have to do it. Maybe this is a chance for me to get even more stronger and become like identify my strengths and weaknesses and where I will shine and all. So I still went ahead and pursued beauty pageant contest and all that. So that was my first challenging experience to convince my family members and friends and all, and adjusting between family, work, and pageant preparations and all that was a great challenge. And then the other challenge is talent shows within the pageant. Every pageant has a round for talent. So
Right.
I was into everything, but I won't say that I'm perfect in a talent show. Like I cannot say this is my talent, like singing, dancing, or anything. But I can manage everything. So that was my toughest challenge within the pageant industry. Like, okay, identify songs, or even deciding whether should I dance or should I perform like music or singing. What should I do? So that was the
Mhm.
biggest challenge, I would say, within the journey.
But
But
we
I
wouldn't
somehow
have known.
managed.
No, you
I,
managed really well.
yeah,
We won't have known that you're not a dancer, right? And
yeah,
then you dance really beautifully. And I think just bringing yourself together to do something on stage, when
yeah,
the moment comes in, that's
yeah.
the true identification of a beauty queen.
Yeah, so this
And
might be my second stage performance, I would say.
really,
Yeah.
we wouldn't have known. And to your other challenge, I mean, nobody would have known. You performed really well. There was a lot of challenge you were going through, but you didn't let that come on your face. You just performed seamlessly. So
Yeah,
kudos to
maybe
you.
living in the moment is what I could do at that point.
Yeah. No, I think that's why you have a crown on your head today,
And I
right?
would definitely say thanks to my family and friends, like who supported me and who took care of my husband or my kids when I'm preparing for the pageant interview or dance or like dress selections or going for
Mm-hmm.
practice or whatever it is. Like they took care when I'm not here.
That's commendable.
Yes, yeah.
We we have to meet your strength someday.
Yes,
Yeah. So coming to
definitely.
that, what inspires you? What is your biggest inspiration? I know you touched a little bit in your introduction that your parents inspired. Tell us a little more about your inspirations.
Yeah, yeah. I would say it's been long time since I'm married, but whatever your foundation is what your inspiration, I would believe. My parents have been always an inspiration to stay strong, don't give up, things like that. So, and they always taught values like family values, human values, and all that. So I still try to follow them as much as I can.
Mm-hmm.
And I also saw them helping poor people. Like they always had charities, fundraising, donations back in India and in our village or in Hyderabad. So that always showed me that I have to give back something to the community. And that was always my passion, like helping others in whatever way I can, whether it's through community service or through pageant or anything. And then my husband supported those ideas as well, right? Like he's the one who is here right now, my kids and my husband. So they
Right.
supported me all along with my ideas and whatever I wanted to do.
Thank you so much for sharing with us, Rekha.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, there are a lot of girls who are watching us, watching me and you, and
Hmm.
ladies who have busy lifestyle. What is the message you want to give to them? Everybody is busy. They don't know, or it's hard to manage everything. What
Yeah,
is your advice to them and the people who are coming to the pageant next? What will be
yeah.
your message?
I would definitely encourage all the women out there, like young girls, misses. There is no age limit. I would always encourage them to go behind their passion and dreams and do whatever they can to achieve their goals. And I would say these opportunities, when you explore, you can easily identify your strengths and weaknesses. At the end, you're always going to be better person than who you were previously, right? And there is always a learning curve. Forget about winning or losing. It's more about what you have learned during this journey, and are you a better person right now or not? And I especially like as you mentioned, like if people are working, they are like okay, they have priorities and other things, but you have to adjust your priorities. It's not one-time adjustment. You have to constantly readjust your priorities, and that is the best mantra. Works for me both at work and also at home to continuously reprioritize and make a best decision. What is important at that point?
Mm-hmm. Those are very practical advices.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
totally agree.
And in this world, I think we definitely have women has to support each other and encourage empowerment and all. And to empower others, you have to first empower your own self. You have to motivate your own self. You have to empower your own self before you can do for others.
Yep, I totally agree. Thank you
Yeah,
very much, Rekha. Yeah. So I'm going to quickly go into a few rapid fire questions, and just
sure.
to get you a little more, no, it'll just bring a fun, trivia element to the interview. Okay.
Yeah,
All right. So I'll start with the rapid fire. What's your favorite fitness mantra? You're a model. Share your
yeah.
secret.
Healthy, eat healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Eat healthy, fresh food. I go by this, let food be the medicine, right? You don't need anything else if you're eating healthy.
Mm-hmm.
And then yoga is other thing. I am not a gym person or anything who doesn't
Okay.
do excessive workout. Just
Okay.
eat healthy is more important.
What's your favorite makeup brand?
I use Bare Minerals for regular makeup. I use
Mm-hmm.
Lancome for mostly if I have to go out or somewhere. Lancome.
Mm-hmm. What's your favorite food that you like to cook?
Cook. I enjoy cooking. That is my passion as well, and I can do
Mm-hmm.
anything like vegetarian, non-vegetarian, sweets, desserts, anything. But I enjoy cooking mostly sweets
Mm-hmm.
because you can savor them even after, like not only just while cooking, even after that, you enjoy them a lot. And that's the way to share sweetness to other family members as well.
Yeah, that's well said. What's your favorite gown type? Poofy or straight line? What do you like?
Um, I think I'm okay with both, but most likely I went with straight.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah.
love that yellow gown that you had.
I know a lot of people liked it, like lemon bright yellow.
Yeah, perfect.
That was a daring moment for me. I usually don't wear yellow, but it was my husband's choice.
Mm-hmm.
He said it would look great on the stage.
It did. It did. What's your favorite social media app? Facebook, Insta, Twitter?
Facebook. I'm not a great social media person, but to whatever extent I do, it is Facebook.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Who's your favorite designer?
Designer. I like American brand. I usually wear CK or Tihari for work.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Yep.
good to know. So, last but not the least, what was your favorite Corona day activity? When everybody was bored, how did you keep yourself busy?
Like regular, I'm a working woman with two kids and all that is a part. But definitely the Corona movement has explored my other side of
Mm-hmm.
art. So I always was interested in art and all. So I actually did a lot of paintings and I learned a new art called mandala art.
Yeah,
I
I
think
have
it's
heard
an
about that.
ancient art, mostly with the dots. So I did a lot of that during this coronavirus breakdown. Like especially in the evenings, I used to spend a lot of time for that, to learning
That's good
something
to
new.
know. We have
Yeah,
to see that.
yeah, sure.
Yeah. All right. That was a great rapid fire round, and we learned a little more things about you. Thanks for sharing all that.
Yeah,
That brings us to the end of our interview. Thank you so much for sharing your journey and inspiring the rest of the women and the world who is watching us. Um, Thank you for joining me, and
no,
hope you have
thank
a
you very
great
much.
weekend.
Thank you very much for having me here today, and I hope my journey and my experiences motivates at least few other girls to pursue their dreams.
Well, thank you.
Thank
Stay
you,
safe
Mukta.
and stay healthy. Bye bye.
You too. Bye bye.
And the couple, the wonderful Rashmi and Janak Bedi. They are here finally, good to meet them. They are single-handedly responsible for making